Old Johnny gotta clean the truck today, boys. Bella, shut up. Shut up. Shoo-ba-doo, shoo-ba-dee-boo. Yeah. Yeah. I got another water heater to put in tomorrow. Could have done it today, but I don't want to. So I need to get this shit out of my truck. Little kitty. Make sure you're washing your rags, boys. Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be heavy, boy. Try not to damage this thing so I can sell it. It looks like a good. Watch out, Bella. You could get a water heater chasing you. Watch out. Move it. She's too funny, man. I just love my kids. I love my kids. So somebody said that my house looks like a homeless encampment. which is pretty disturbing, because that means they probably have driven by my house. And one of the things that happens on the YouTubes, but there's this is an important piece. North Star water conditioner. It's got all the instructions right on the lid there. Error codes and all that shit, so. Yeah! I'm not gonna go through the trouble of making sure it works. The good thing is it was inside the house. And so it's in relatively good shape. Whew. Expansion tanks. Did you see the condition of that ball valve yesterday after 11 years? Perfect fucking condition, no fucking corrosion. Come on, please, man. Johnny can only take so much of that before I want to drop you off in the woods, you know? It's about $22, guys. 3/4 inch Shockbite ball valve. I believe Shockbite is owned by Nibco. Yeah, and this gives you cancer too, so it's up to snuff for plumbers, you know. Just keeping it real, just keeping it real. Skidoo baby, skidoo baby. Guys, when you go pick up a water heater at the supply house, make sure that the invoice that comes with it does not blow out of your truck into the person you're selling that water heater to, for anywhere from $1,000, $1,200 to $2,000. You do not want the homeowner looking at it and saying, here, John, here's your receipt for that water heater you're putting in my house, and I see it's, 25% of what you're charging me. Yeah. Little tip, tech tip. Put them fucking invoices away, boys. Eliminate the problems. Okay. This is a perfect example of, I don't know why they didn't just put, look at the corrosion on the copper to these adapters. I would have just stuck CPVC in there, man. It ain't a big deal. It's gonna get through the tail light fucking warranty, man. Trust me. Trust me, man. This is Florida, boys. So that pump I bought, remember the air pump I was trying to fix the other day? Didn't really turn out the way I wanted it. So I looked online. These were about $9. It's the type of valve that I need for that. It's going to let air blow out of this while it's, so the hose won't get over pressurized. I'm not sure what this does. You push it in to get the air to go in. I'm not sure. The only problem is that this is not the correct thread. It's too small. So I need to get an adapter to get into that pump. I do have a 3-foot extension. This is a 3-foot long or 30-inch long hose. I've got a 3-foot extension up here somewhere that I'm going to put on this and then adapt that to this so that I have about 6 feet in case I have a good tank that's just not pressurized enough. But this is a nice hose, man. The other thing I did today is I finally broke down and I bought something off of Temu. Temu I always thought was probably a scam, because the shit's just so cheap. And I bought some things on it today, an inside cutter. And the inside cutter that I bought, the blades are chrome, not those black ones that are pretty heavy, they're thick. Obviously, when you're cutting things, the thinner the blade or the cutting mechanism, the less material you're going to have to cut. So I really like the chrome, and I haven't been able to find them. The chrome inside cutter wheels, they're very, very thin, and they just cut like butter because they're not cutting a whole lot of... They have more teeth on them, and they're not cutting as much material. So I broke down and I bought one from Temu. It was the whole tool plus like 2 or 3 additional blades, which are nice, and I'm gonna see. But honestly, when I came away from that, I thought, wow, this is probably a Chinese government website where they literally give shit away or even if it costs them money to sell it, they're gathering information, credit card information, addresses, phone numbers, and that Temu, in my opinion, being the negative Nancy that I am, is probably the Chinese government, an act of espionage. But, you know, they're going to get the information one way or the other, so you might as well get a fucking nice tool out of it. So, truck's pretty clean. Didn't get too messed up with these heaters and this water softener. I do need to go pick up another water heater, a 50-gallon medium. It's going to be an easy deal in a garage. Very, very easy. The place is empty. So that'll be the third water heater for me this week. It's been a week of water heaters, and like I said, there are some things that you make a lot of money in, doing in plumbing. You know, garbage disposals, water heaters. We don't get air conditioning systems to put in. That's a big money maker for AC guys, a new system. But you can make a lot of money on a water heater, and it helps out. So 3 this week, and I've gotta go. A lady sent me a picture the other day of a water heater box. A washing machine box, copper under the slab, PVC coming up into the watertight washer box. She sent me a picture, and the note said, I'm getting a new washer and dryer delivered. Does anything need to be done with this? And it just looks like hell. The hoses look like they're ready to fucking blow off. I said, yeah, it all needs to be changed. Everything. So I'm going to do that Friday. I'll go put a new washer box in. They used to make a plate for the watertight washer boxes, you know, the trim plate. They used to make one with like an extra 4 or 6 inches on the bottom so that you could cut the drywall, make a repair, put a couple of new valves in, do what you got to do, and then the plate just covers that. What I do is I'll put a new box in, and I'll use one of my repair plates. I'll cut it the same size as the trim plate, and it'll be on the bottom side so nobody will see it. But it is what it is, man. It's a mess. It's nasty. It'll be when I put the video up, it'll be the picture that's shown in the video for the video, and we'll go from there. But let me get this shit picked up. My trash guys, they treat me well. I didn't get my trash out yesterday, but they took everything, man. I had toilets, fucking water heater boxes, ton of shit, man. They came right in my yard, took all that shit. I need to make sure I grease them the next time I see them. But our county, all you got to do is, you know, a lot of these older people are not able to get their trash out. I mean, they're simply not able to bring it out to the fucking curb because they're old. And you can pay a little extra and have them come and get your trash, which is a nice option. I'm looking at this PVC. This fucking goofball who's putting purple primer on CPVC right there just lets you know he has no fucking idea what he's doing. You don't use that. You use one step, man. FlowGuard Gold, one step, glue and primer. It's one step. Designed to do that. And this guy was just a slob, man. Looking at the work that he did, putting this softener in. That's what happens when you got a guy selling water softeners and they're not plumbers, man. They hire some schlep who can barely get shit together. And they sell these things for a lot of money to unsuspecting homeowners. and she ended up unplugging it because she couldn't lift the bags of salt, man. It was an issue. She had to get one of her neighbors to do it, and I guess that guy, he was like, I'm done fucking taking care of this shit. So they unplugged it, and the thing was full of salt. So hopefully I can get it sold, get it out of here more than anything, and finish this week up. I'm gonna go pick this water heater up, and maybe today I'll do a little demonstration of this. Let's see if I got a fitting with a pipe in it. Yeah. All right, so I've got 1.5 inch 90 here. I'm going to do a little demonstration with that tool that I bought, and we'll see how it works, man. Alright guys, I got this piece of pipe here with a fitting in it. I've got this new tool chucked up. I will say that I literally cannot see any difference between this one and the reed. So let's see how it works. This is the new one. I gotta say, it works exactly the same. I was wondering if you should spray this, put oil or something on this, and then use cleaner. Let's see how tight this socket is with a new pipe. It's perfect, man. It's perfect. So I'm gonna glue this thing in using the old Florida one-step. If you read the can, you can use this FlowGuard Gold on PVC. This one-step. Just looks ugly on white pipe. Can't beat that. So Reed was ripping us off, guys. No doubt about it. I mean, for $129, you can't beat that. $119, whatever the fuck it was. That's a good joint. And it definitely will withstand a pressure test. That shit ain't coming out, man. So I give it a thumbs up. And one guy asked the question, what is that tool for? I've never seen it before. This is the end of the pipe. Came right out. So that's what it's for. Whoever asked that question, if you're staying tuned, that's what it's for, guys. Great tool set. I'll show it to you again. I don't know where the camera is. It appears to work great. So there you go, man. Let me go get this new water heater for tomorrow and get set up for this.